On Sunday, after a 4-0 demolition at the hands of Crystal Palace, Hull City were officially relegated straight back down to the Championship after a one-and-done season in the Premier League. Hull put up a great fight to stay in the top flight after beginning the season with barely enough players to even field a starting 11. But after Marco Silva's appointment in January, there was hope for fans of the Tigers. Unfortunately, it proved to just be all a little too late. However, what if we could take over Hull from the beginning of the season? Could we save them from relegation? Could we take them to the next level? Or could we even take Hull to European glory? It's time to find out. It's time to rebuild Hull City. G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome back to another rebuilding video. Today's rebuild, of course, is going to be with Hull City, and a big thank you to Oscar Vlogs Games, Tom Radford and Ryan Flynn, who were many of the people that suggested that we rebuild Hull City. For those of you who have not seen a rebuilding challenge video yet, here are the rules. So the main objective of this is to take a team to the Champions League final. We will be simulating every single game up until the Champions League final, which we will play ourselves. We can make whatever transfers we like. Realistic, unrealistic, it does not matter. There's a big focus on the transfer window, only showing players that we sign. And finally, don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. Let's get into the rebuild. Rebuilding Hull is going to be quite a challenge. They have one of the worst squads in the Premier League at the moment. I'm expecting it to take quite a number of seasons, but I'm excited for a big challenge. But if you guys are new around here, make sure that you scorpion kick that subscribe button down below, and also make sure that you turn on post notifications, hit that bell to get up-to-date notifications of when we post new videos. Before we get into today's rebuild, however, fellas, I'd just like to thank OneFootball for coming onto the channel and sponsoring us once again. OneFootball are the #1 app when it comes to everything football. Live scores, transfer rumors, injury news, squad updates, they have it all. These are just a few of the features OneFootball have on their app. And since we're rebuilding Hull in today's video, I thought it'd be pretty cool to jump on the OneFootball app and have a look at all things Hull. So obviously, as you can see, Hull City, they didn't have a good weekend last weekend. 4-0 against Palace. They're sitting in 18th position in the Premier League. They've been relegated. I'm sorry, Hull fans. How'd they go in the FA Cup? That's right, they lost to Fulham. Come on, Fulham. And in the League Cup, they did get all the way to the semi-finals, but I remember that Man United, they had a good close battle with United. What do you guys think about Marco Silva? Do you think he's going to stay at Hull next season, or will he leave? But just looking through this, it's pretty crazy that you can get all this info on a free app. So make sure you go and click the link in the description down below. Go and download OneFootball for free today on either iOS or Android. Support the fantastic sponsors that support our channel and make these rebuilds possible. So once again, thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring today's rebuild. Let's get into it and see if we can change Hull City's fortunes. Starting off the first season, this is going to be our starting 11. The main position that I'm going to be upgrading or aiming to upgrade in this opening window is the left mid, left wing position. We only have one player that can even play there really. No left mids in the entire club. A right mid is our current left mid, so that's the main priority. Then probably a decent striker that's younger than Mbakani. He's 30 years of age. We don't really have any decent young strikers. And then if we have enough money, a new young centre back that can come straight into the starting 11. If I'm being honest, however, virtually the whole squad needs a makeover. Or should I say, the Hull squad. Oh, stop. So we're going to make our first signing for this Hull City rebuild, a fellow Premier League player. It is Charlie Musonda, an absolute beast on this game. He is at Chelsea. We've got him for a pretty damn good price. £8 million. Welcome to Hull. And we are going to make our second signing for this Hull rebuild. A striker now, Mark Uth from Hoffenheim in the Bundesliga, coming in for £9 million. I'm just trying to make some signings that are solid and will grow a decent amount to keep us up in the Premier League for the foreseeable future. And we've managed to bring ourselves in a new goalkeeper for the time being. We're bringing in an England international, one of Burnley's better players, Tom Heaton, coming in for £10 million. And two of our bigger name strikers are leaving the club. Mbakani heading to Sunderland for £6 million, and Abel Hernandez heading to Stoke City for £5 million. And on transfer deadline day, with only a few hours remaining, we've wheeled, we've dealed, and we've brought in a brand new centre back, Sergi Gomez from Celta Vigo, coming in for £7.5 million. So halfway through the first season in the Premier League, we are in a relegation battle. No surprises about that. We are hanging on, however. It is so close down the bottom end of the table. We're equal in 17th with West Ham, only in the drop zone on goal difference. Man United in 13th, which I'm not expecting. Taking a look up the table, Tottenham absolutely killing it. But we need to make sure in the second half of the season we have a very, very good run. So about halfway through January, and we are making a signing, another midfielder signing. We need to get some more quality depth in the midfield, some young depth that can grow. Marko Grujic, I've been meaning to sign him for quite a while now, and we're getting around to it here. £2 million plus David Marshall. Welcome to Hull City, Marko Grujic. So here we are at the conclusion of Season 1, and only winning 9 games still sees us survive in the Premier League. West Ham, Bournemouth and Burnley all going down, which is quite surprising to see. Chelsea ended up clawing back the league, and they defeated Tottenham by 5 points, so a very similar top of the table sort of picture that is represented in real life. But the main thing, we survived the hardest hurdle, Season 1, another year to grow and fight in the Premier League. Checking out the other results, it is Tottenham winning the FA Cup. We are nowhere to be seen in the last 16. And then Arsenal defeated Stoke 2-0 to win the EFL Cup. We were eliminated by relegated West Ham in the last 16. Bayern Munich did defeat Atletico Madrid to win the Champions League title. And finally, it is Arsenal picking up European silverware, defeating a Russian team. I have no clue what their name is, but Arsenal win the Europa League. So at the conclusion of the first season, here is our squad report. Quite interesting to see how some of the players are growing. Certain players growing more than I expected, but I'm just happy that we survived in the first season. Next year, hopefully we get a little bit more money and we can, I don't know, go and get some better players, go and upgrade the squad continually. We always know how our squad our money seems to suffer past the first season. Towards the end of the rebuild is the only time that you really start to match the money that you're given at the start, which is quite disappointing, but we've got a nice core of some young talent. Just need to keep investing in some young talent, sell them on maybe, and just generate funds. But next season, I think once again is going to be all about survival. If we can finish around the 14th, 15th, 16th mark, I'll be quite happy. So Season 1, it was successful. We survived. Let's try and improve on that in Season number 2. Kicking off Season number 2, we are signing English talent to Hull, signing Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, a very, very big signing, blowing almost our whole transfer budget, but he's going to be so worth it. 81 rated, 24 million. Welcome to Hull, the Ox. And our first player departure for this second season, El Mohammadi off to Newcastle United. And on transfer deadline day, Evandro leaving the club off to Swansea City for 2.4 million. And with 7 hours remaining, Alan McGregor joins the list of players departing in season 2. He is off to QPR. So I'm actually pretty happy with where we are sitting halfway through the Premier League season. We are dead middle, 10th place, 26 points. There's room to move either way, really. We could have a really good second half of the season and finish in the top half, or we could have a crap one and finish in the bottom half. Look at that 18th position, but Man City in 18th. What is it with, I swear, like every single rebuild I do, in one season, a big team always does crap. So here we are, 4 days into January. There are 2 players I'm trying to sign on pre-contracts. You guys know that I don't like to abuse them anymore. So we're making 2 pre-contract signings here. One has been accepted. Javier Manquillo from Atletico Madrid, formerly of Sunderland. He is coming to us next season on a free transfer. And there it is, 1 day later, our second target, Daley Blind from Manchester United. Still weighing up whether I'll play him as a left back or a centre back or a CDM even. Most likely centre back because we've already got Robertson at left back. But regardless, welcome to Hull City on a free, mate. So here we are on transfer deadline day. We're going to be making 2 pretty small sort of transfers in terms of the budget we're paying for them, but we need some backups in the left mid spot. We only have Charlie Musonda there at the moment, so 2 A-League signings. Mitch Austin from the Melbourne Victory, absolutely rapid in this game, signing for £700,000. And then we're going to be signing a youngster that a lot of A-League fans, including myself, rate quite highly. Jordan O'Doherty, £200,000. He's got decent growth on this game. He'll be great to have in the squad. Welcome, Mitch Austin and Jordan O'Doherty.
Hey guys, Jordan O'Doherty here. Just wanted to make a quick announcement to say that I will be joining JarradHD in his quest to the Champions League with the Hull City Tigers. It's an honour. Can't wait. I think it's going to be a great journey. Please be wearing the number 10 shirt as well.
So here we are, 38 games played, and at the end of Season 2, we have definitely improved on our Season 1 form. We've exceeded expectations. I thought maybe 14th, 15th, 16th. We finished in 11th place on 49 points, so definitely quite a good season. We actually tied with Man City on points, which is pretty ridiculous. West Brom, Birmingham and Norwich all going down to the Championship. Tottenham they don't go back to back. I was about to say they go back to back, but they swap positions with Chelsea. Crystal Palace making the top 4 as well. A lot of the big teams doing pretty damn average. In the FA Cup, Man City actually did manage to win that, so they did well in one competition at least. We finished in the quarterfinals, losing 2-1 to Everton. And it's a different story in the EFL Cup. We are nowhere to be seen. However, Chelsea, they win that tournament. And in the Champions League, it is Bayern Munich winning the whole thing. Did they win Season 1? I can't remember, but I think Bayern Munich might have won in Season number 1. So, potentially back-to-back Champions League titles for Bayern if my memory serves me right. And another German team doing quite well in Europe, Schalke winning the Europa League. So Season number 2, it was damn right solid. Hopefully in Season 3 with the inclusion of some big name defenders and hopefully some more signings, we can go even further. Maybe even make the Europa League. Let's go and let's find out. Kicking off the third season here, we have a pretty big player departure. Ryan Mason is off to Bayern Munich for £8.5 million. A pretty big move there for the English midfielder. And we are going to upgrade on the Ryan Mason departure. Yuri Tielemans, one of the best players in career mode in the past few FIFAs, is coming to Hull City for £30 million. So here we are, virtually halfway through the third season, and we genuinely have a good shot at qualifying for European football in this third season equal 5th place with Crystal Palace. The two Manchester sides, Everton and Chelsea, make up the top 4. Checking out the drop zone, it is West Ham, Swansea and Burnley all there at the moment, but there's big room for some big teams to go down, including Liverpool. And it looks like De Gea wants to get on the Hull City success train, signing for us on a free next season as our new goalkeeper. What a picker. And we have made our first Regen free agent signing for this Hull City rebuild. Adam Lonergan, an English centre defensive midfielder, got great stats, 71 rated already, is signing on. He will be quite a handy squad rotation player. Pogba to Tottenham. Alright, I've seen it all. Mate, Dele Alli and Paul Pogba playing together. There's going to be so many dabs had. So we had a pretty big fall from grace in the second half of the season. We went from 6th position all the way down to 13th, which is a big disappointment. Middlesbrough, West Ham and Burnley all getting relegated. And Chelsea, they won the Premier League. They absolutely destroyed the rest of the competition. Man City did win the FA Cup. We were nowhere to be seen in the last 16. And the same applies for the EFL Cup. However, it was Sunderland winning the EFL Cup. Manchester United destroyed Real Madrid in the Champions League final. Look at the semi-finals though. Man United versus Crystal Palace. What other YouTuber? Maybe there's another YouTuber that is doing a Crystal Palace rebuild and we're in the same universe. Hashtag Illuminati confirmed. And then it was Tottenham defeating Sampdoria in the Europa League final 1-0. Man City made the semis, but overall a pretty disappointing season for us again. So season 3, it showed signs of potential greatness, showed signs of improvement, hopefully with David De Gea in goals next season. And with a few decent signings, we can qualify for the Champions League. It's been a very slow rebuild, but let's see how we go in season number 4. Looks like we're going to be signing a new striker this year. Well, that's frustrating. Mark Uth off to Southampton. He said to me that last season he said that he was homesick. You're German. Why would you go to Southampton? This game just does not make sense sometimes. We have to try finding a suitable replacement now with not that much money. So we are going to bring in another big name player to fill the striker spot that has been left up front. Something you've noticed in this rebuild, I tend to just bring in one big player every transfer window, slowly but surely upgrading our squad. This signing is Milic, the Polish striker, currently at Man United, but now at Hull City. So with the inclusions of Milic and David De Gea, this is what our starting 11 looks like. It is definitely a good side. Now all our players 80 or above. I think once I get some more funds in, the next positions I'll look to upgrade. Probably the centre attacking mid spot, but I definitely think we can push for Champions League this season. So now that we have David De Gea, it only makes sense to get rid of Tom Heaton. Thank you for your service, mate. It's been a good few years, but Tom Heaton off to Leicester City for £7.5 million. And another player departure here as Kamil Grosicki is off to Sunderland for £3.3 million. And here we are on transfer deadline day, signing a new backup right midfielder, Gaston Kamara from Inter Milan, coming in on a very small price of £1.6 million. So this is unexpected to say the least, but on the 1st of January, we are top of the Premier League table. Hull City, top of the Premier League. It is very close at the top of the table, however. Palace 1 point behind, Arsenal 2 points, and then Tottenham and Stoke 4 points behind. Taking a look at the drop zone, it is Bournemouth, West Brom and Villa all around the drop. Man City once again having a pretty bad start to the year. But if we don't at least qualify for the Champions League, I'm going to say this season has been a failure. Right now, we're killing it, but. And the momentum continues to go in our favour, securing the signature of Oscar. In real life, he's in China. but on FIFA, he is at Borussia Mönchengladbach, signing on a free contract for season number 5, 87 rated. If we make the Champions League, we are really going to cause some problems. But welcome to Hull, Oscar. We did not win the league. Crystal Palace, they must have a gun side. They made the semi-finals of the Champions League last year, and now Crystal Palace win the Premier League. We finish in 2nd position, which means in Season 5, we have a brilliant opportunity to complete the challenge. I think starting next season we need a couple of decent signings to really solidify ourselves, and then we can go the whole way. Look at the top left corner. We have a green manager rating. What a time to be alive. So checking out the other competitions, we win the FA Cup. After losing to Arsenal so many times in real life, we defeat Tottenham 2-1 and get our first piece of silverware in the rebuild. However, in the EFL Cup, nowhere near it. Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp's men lifting that title. And Barcelona defeated Juventus 1-0 to win the Champions League title. Hopefully we're in the mix next season. And Milan, AC Milan, get their hand on the Europa League title. So here is our squad report at the conclusion of the 4th season. Our squad is developing quite nicely. A lot of depth in a lot of positions, but there's a few positions that we really need to work on. I think next season my main priority is going to be to bring in another world-class midfielder. We have Oscar coming in, but I think we need to upgrade Grujic a little bit. He is 82 rated, which is actually pretty decent. I didn't realize how highly rated he was. Thought he was still stuck at 80, but maybe a centre midfielder or maybe a world-class centre-back. I really want to challenge for the Champions League title next season, and I want to win the Premier League next season. Hopefully we can do that. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the rebuild so far, and hopefully you're keen to see how we go in season number 5. Let's get into it. As well, a good season for JarradHD. Good. I was planning on getting rid of you anyway, so thanks for speeding up the progress, mate. But that will conclude the 4th season. A raging success. We're on the cusp of glory. Let's go and get Hull that Champions League title in Season 5. So at the conclusion of Season 4, Marcus Henriksen said he wanted to leave the club, and at the start of Season 5, that is exactly what he's doing. He's off to Leicester for £15.5 million. And we are going to bring in a top quality centre back here, really shoring up our defence. It is John Stones, the English defender from Man City, now 85 rated at 26 years of age. In Season 5, he is going to sign for £38 million. Welcome to Hull City, John Stones. So I feel like if we are actually going to compete for the Champions League title in this 5th season, we need to bring in a second string striker that can cover us in case Milic gets injured. So Luke de Jong from PSV Eindhoven in the Eredivisie is coming in for £10.5 million. So an absolute bombshell has occurred. As you can see, no, it's not my message archive, but Yuri Tielemans came to me saying that he wants to leave the club immediately. The board were going to sell him. I had to get as much money possible. He's moved to Tottenham for 92 million. But here's the thing that pisses me off. We had a transfer offer from Real Madrid. They put one in and they matched £106 million. I am gutted that he went to Tottenham, but we have a lot of money to play with now. That's 2 rebuilds that he's left in one of the final seasons. And we are going to bring in our Yuri Tielemans replacement, one of my go-to big name centre midfielders, João Mario, the Portuguese centre midfielder from Inter Milan, coming in for a pretty good price, to be honest. Only £50 million for an 88 rated player. So at the conclusion of the first window in season number 5, our squad is pretty damn impressive. It took quite a while to get to a decent level, and then it's gone really rapid since. I think we're a good shout of winning the Champions League this season. Of course, of bloody course. So this season we have our first attempt at winning the Champions League, and this is our group. Group E, a somewhat decent group. PSG's in there, which is going to prove to be a tough opponent. But then PSV Eindhoven and Ruben Kazan, I guess it's good that we ended up signing Luke de Jong. Makes them a little bit weaker. But anyways, let's simulate to the back end of December and see how we went in the Champions League. Quick qualified. We finish in second place in our group, 11 points. PSG top it. PSV and Ruben Kazan not making the knockout rounds. And speaking of the knockout rounds, take a look in the bottom right hand corner. We're going to be taking on Atletico Madrid, so a tough task. Hopefully our star-studded squad can beat Atletico Madrid. So I don't know what's gone wrong in the Premier League. Last year we finished in second place. This season we're sitting in 14th. We've done what a lot of the big clubs have done in the other seasons. Hopefully we have a very good second half of the season and can finish in the top 4. And we pretty much have a completed squad, so now we just need to have a bit of insurance on our squad. We're going to sign Lucas Piazzon here, currently at Fulham in real life, at Chelsea in this save. He is now at Hull City, our backup centre attacking midfielder. Champions League simulation time, boys. First time in this Hull rebuild, and we have a tough task to start it off. Our squad is probably up to the challenge. We have a former Atletico Madrid player. We have 2 former Atletico Madrid players, to my knowledge, De Gea and Manquillo. So hopefully these guys step up. They've got a pretty good side. I'm sure Oblak would be around the 90 mark now. They've got Goretzka and they've got Coutinho. Coutinho gets them an away goal. That is not what we're after. Milik gets a goal. The Polish striker equalises, so we are at 1-1. Piazzon on. Hernandez gets a goal from them. He's a very good defender in career mode. 2-1 down. Can we get a second goal? Please, fellas. Please. We've got a lot of work to do now. The odds are stacked against us. We need the FIFA gods on our side today. 2-1 down against Atletico Madrid. They have 2 away goals, which is not good for us either. John Stones suspended as well. We have Maguire in for him. We need an early goal, please. Oxlade-Chamberlain injured. That is not the start we're after. Musonda gets the away goal, but I'm not too happy. Robertson, he gives us the lead. Get in there. I'm so worried about Oxlade-Chamberlain's injury. But if we get through, that's the price we'll have to pay as my computer goes crazy in the background. But if it stays this way, we go through. Oscar makes it 3-0. Yes, we're going to be going through to the Champions League quarterfinals. I swear we've done that in rebuilds in the past where we've had a huge deficit to overcome and we smashed the team in the second leg. Only 3 weeks there for Oxlade-Chamberlain. Hopefully he should be back for the quarterfinals. Champions League quarterfinals time. A surprise opponent. We're taking on Nice. Also, look to the other side of the draw. Eibar. Someone must be doing a Crystal Palace rebuild and they must be doing an Eibar rebuild. Was not expecting to see them anywhere near the quarterfinals. So we're traveling to France here for the first leg. Can we get 1 foot in the door to the semi-finals of the Champions League? Our first attempt. And I know a lot of people get pretty angry when I go all the way on the first attempt. Not saying that it's going to happen, but it doesn't surprise me because with these lower team rebuilds, you get to the point where you qualify finally and you've already built a beast team. That definitely applies here. Oxlade-Chamberlain back. John Stones back. Let's get some away goals. Mario Balotelli's still there for Nice. They have quite a good side. Piazzon coming on, but it's still 0-0. Please, get us an away goal. Somebody, step up de Jong. João Mario steps up and scores in the 80th minute, but they get an equaliser. Far out, that's frustrating. They get an equaliser in the 88th minute, but still, an away goal's an away goal. 1-1 heading into the second leg here. We're at home. We have an away goal, but it is not looking... I'm nervous. I've got to say that. I'm quite nervous heading into this second leg. We need a big performance from our main players. We're at the KC. Let's see if we can get a result for the Hull City faithful. Come on, fellas. Oscar, step up. I'm calling you out. Balotelli, no. Okay, it is all even. Musonda gets a goal. Balotelli gets an away goal. 1-1 the first leg. 1-1 so far in the second leg. It is game on. We can't let them score anymore, but because then they go, yes, Musonda gets us a goal in the 58th minute. But if they score, They go through. Musonda makes it 3-1. Let's not concede 2 goals. We don't. Musonda, a hat trick. And I think he got a goal in the first leg as well. Or was that João Mario? It doesn't matter. Musonda steps up big, and we're heading to the semi-finals. Another French side in the semi-finals, AS Monaco. They have an array of young talent in FIFA, so I'm expecting them to be quite a challenge. They've got Mbappe, they've got Bernardo Silva, they've got Mendy, they've got so many good young talents. The other semi-finals, an all-Italian affair, Juve versus AC Milan. Let's see if we can go on and face one of those guys. Let's go and defeat Monaco, surely. Away for the first leg. Let's see if we can get some crucial away goals. A full strength squad. We need our big name players to step up, keep a clean sheet, get plenty of goals, and give us a nice, comfortable advantage heading into the second leg. They get a goal in the bloody 3rd minute. João Mario with the away goal, but so it's all even and we have the away goal. No more goals. Monaco plays no more goals. Come on, Hull. Oscar gets a penalty on the stroke of half-time. 2-1 up, 2 away goals. Get in there, boys. 1 more goal would be quite nice. About 15 to go. No! St. Maximin gets them a goal. 2-2 heading into the second leg. But we have the away goal. At home, at the KCOM Stadium, 2-2, 2 away goals for us. If it ends 0-0, we go through. 1-1, we go through. 2-2, extra time. Let's just score. A clean sheet is all we need. In reality, a clean sheet is all we need. So, De Gea, I need you to step up good. But I did miss Milic giving us the lead. 3-2 up here. Let's keep it like this. Let's get into the Champions League final. And let's face one of the Italian sides. Oscar, 2-0. We're looking in pole position, 3-0, second leg, 3-0 once again. Get in there, boys. Oscar has killed it, and we have absolutely demolished Monaco. We're going to be facing either Juve or AC Milan in the Champions League final. It's going to be Juventus in the Champions League final. Hull City, Juventus, the old lady versus the Tigers. Let's see how we go. Taking a look around the other leagues before we get into the final. Tottenham won the Europa League over Liverpool on a penalty shootout. Leicester, they won the Premier League by 9 points over Man United. We won't be playing Champions League next season if we do not win tonight. If we don't win this game coming up, then we're going to have, it's not going to be able to be done until season 7. So a big emphasis on winning it now. Reading, Bournemouth and West Ham all going down. We did win the Community Shield earlier in the season. We defeated Palace 4-3 on pens. Man City won the FA Cup. We weren't anywhere in the picture, but we were in the picture for the EFL Cup. We defeated Swansea 2-0 in the final. So technically, I think if you count the Community Shield, if we win the Champions League, we do the treble. But ahead of the Champions League final, here is our squad report. You guys know that I always like to do the squad report before we head into the final, regardless of what the result is. And I'm going to crown my player of the episode right now. I'm going to give to a man that has scored hat-tricks for fun in this series, and that has been it in Season 1. It's Charlie Musonda. He has absolutely killed it. I was debating between him and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, but I've got to give it to Musonda. Look at that, for a left midfielder, 54 games, 15 goals, 13 assists. That's a pretty good conversion rate, I believe. Oscar had a really good season, but he wasn't there until this season. So we've built quite a nice starting 11. Decent depth. I reckon if we had another season or two, we still might have another season or two, but if we end up going to Season 7, I think we'll have a top quality side. It's quality right now, but it could be insane. Regardless, let's get into the Champions League final and hopefully end it as we face Juve.
Same old town, I wonder if it fades away, haunting me now. All the things I heard you say, but I know in the end you'll wish to take it back, and you'll hope a part of me wants to let it. So
taking on Juve. Let's get them the Champions League final. Come on, Hull. They're on the attack here. Going to Fabinho. Out there to Piaka. Going back, passing it through. How has he slotted that through? Our defense have fallen apart early. And Alexis Sanchez gives Juve the lead. I want to see who that was. I think it was number 4. Gomez just lost his man. Class finish from Sanchez. Not the start we were after at all. They're attacking again. Juve's been all over us. Where is our defense? They've got so many numbers that we have to track. De Gea saves us there. Corner here for Juve. It has been domination from them so far. They're going out here. Good use of the body there from Milik. Now can we hit them on the counter? Oscar playing that one through. Can we score on the counter attack here? Up against Javi Martinez. Step over. Nice move. Finesse. Finesse. He misses. Oh no. Oscar lining up this free kick from 24 yards out. Come on. Equalise for us, mate. Oscar hits it. That was dreadful. We scored it. What just happened there? Holy crap. That just took a massive deflection. It was one of the worst free kicks I've taken all year. And it deflects off the defender and into the back of the net. Look at that. We have been absolutely blessed there. Holy crap. Alexandro, I feel so sorry for you. Oh my. We do not deserve that at all, but it is 1-1. Going through Fabinho, the former Monaco man, up against Gomez. Good defense there. Let's get it away. No. No. Piaka. Someone I was going to go for earlier in this rebuild. Getting past one. They're passing it around. Sanchez! What is our defense? There is nothing. How can we do anything in that situation? We had him marked and he's just absolutely belted that one. Look, they pass it. We had the man sort of on him. David De Gea. Come on. Alexis Sanchez all over us. Sanchez has been the man of the match so far for Arsenal. Don't let him... Good. Fuck. They're on the attack here. No. Don't let them score the third goal. That is an absolute P-roller. Surely De Gea could have fallen on top of it. Oh, beautiful stuff. Musonda steals it. Surely we can get back in this. Somebody make a run. Chamberlain through to João Mario. There's nobody in a shooting position. Squares it. Hits it. Milik gets it back. How do we keep getting these 80 goals? Oh my, if I was a Juve, if I was controlling Juventus right now, I would be screaming at the TV. The 2 goals they have conceded have been so bad. Where were their defense? How can the 3 defenders around let Milik equalise? Get in there, you beautiful Polish man. We can't allow Juve to steal it late. They've been absolutely amazing in this game. Alexis Sanchez killing it for them. He really deserves to score the winner, but now we've stolen it from them. Can we somehow score on the freaking counter here? Musonda, he's been quiet all game. Can he do something great? Going there to Milik. Oh my god, I see Oxlade-Chamberlain out wide. Don't tell me! Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain off the post! Musonda on the follow-up! Where were the Juve defenders? We've scored 2 goals in 4 minutes, and we have clawed it back. Where were the Juve defense? You've got it tied. You weren't trailing. Oh my, why were they also spread in and pushed up? We have the lead. Juve have had a nightmare, and we do not deserve to be in the lead. Throw in here. We just need to waste time. We didn't even deserve to score 1 goal, let alone 3. Daily Blind, fresh legs, back post. Nobody's there. It goes out. Blow the full-time friggin' whistle, referee. We're going to take the throw in here. Musonda, João Mario. We just need to hold on to possession. Don't let them hit us on the counter-attack. Surely, no counter-attack. We win it! No! We have won the Champions League final. I already know there's going to be 100 million comments telling me, oh, you put sliders on this. No, this is just FIFA AIDS at its finest. People say FIFA isn't scripted. I say bull freaking crap. What a Champions League comeback. We were dreadful, but that concludes a brilliant rebuild. If you guys enjoyed the rebuild, make sure you leave a like on the video. Hit that subscribe button down below. I'll let you enjoy the title celebrations. It's been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace.